Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lynn. If you are new here, hi. I am so happy that you clicked on this video. Happy Valentine's Day, and with or without a man, I'm going to have a great Valentine's Day. I hope you guys are too. I had a lot of requests this year to do a casual, easy, get ready with me Valentine's Day look, and so that is what we did today. And if you want to see how I got this look, a step-by-step tutorial and all the products mentioned, and teach you guys how to do this look for this Valentine's Day, then just keep watching. I'm just going to do like a casual glam Valentine's look. That's what a lot of you guys requested on my Instagram. If you don't follow my Instagram, make sure you go follow it now so that you can be part of the polls in the future to vote what you want to see on my channel next. But yeah, today we're gonna do just a quick anyone can do type of Valentine's look from home this weekend to look great for yourself, for your mans, for Instagram, whatever it is. Okay, so let's get started. So for starters, I'm going to take a primer. Any primer will do. I love this Tatcha one. It is more expensive, but it's so good. It's going to really just like blur your pores. Primers are just going to help your foundation stay all day, look its best, really just enhance whatever foundation you're using. This one's pretty expensive, but you can get primers from the drugstore. I can list some of my favorite ones down below, and you want a primer that's going to help with whatever you struggle with most. If you have oily skin, you want one that'll be mattifying. If you have dry skin, you want a creamy one that will be moisturizing. Also, just a little side note, look how cute these earrings are. They're from Target. If you want outfit ideas, that is the next video coming. It will be up in a couple of days, so make sure you are on the lookout for that. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss it. I'm going to be showing you guys all different outfits you can be rocking this weekend, so stay tuned for that. But let's jump into foundation. So today, if you are an OG, you know this is my favorite foundation ever. This is the Maybelline Stay All Day foundation, full coverage. It's going to make you look so beautiful. For foundation, it's such a personal preference. So I struggle with acne scars, but if you have clear skin and you just want something that's glowy, something that's just like really lightweight, there are so many foundations that will be perfect for that too. I like just putting a pump on the back of my hand and then just dotting it onto my face just so that I know I'm getting even coverage everywhere. I prefer brushes over sponges, but like I said, do whatever you want to do. This is just what works for me the best. And instead of dragging your foundation, you really want to just press it into your skin. Okay, now that I look like a complete ghost, at least for full coverage, right? So next we're going to go in with some concealer, and I'm going to use this L'Oreal Infallible concealer and just dot this underneath my eyes. I'm not even going to be able to highlight that much because my skin is already so pale right now, but we are still going to just use this to cover up any dark circles. So I like to just put some right in the inner corner here. That's where your darkness is going to be the darkest. So we want to make sure we really hit that. And then what I like to do is put some right out here and lift up. Highlighter is going to bring things forward, so we want to bring our cheekbones forward. We want more of our chin out. We want to plump the top lip. And just to give a little bit of even brightness, we'll put this right here as well. Knowing placement is so important because you will need to use less product and still get the same coverage. So what I like to do, I know this looks so crazy right now, but what I like to do is let this sit a little bit. The coverage is going to get a little bit better the more you let it sit, so we are just going to let this sit just a little bit. And then what I like to do is actually switch up my brushes for concealer. I'm using this Real Technique. It's actually their contour brush. It's just going to have softer bristles at the top, and it's going to be less of a kabuki brush, more of a blending brush. I just like this because it keeps the coverage where I want it, whereas when I'm using my foundation brush, sometimes it picks up too much product. And again, when you're going over your concealer, you're going to want to use a tapping motion, because if we swipe it, we're basically just taking product off, and since we just put it there, obviously we don't want to take it off. Okay, and that is our concealer blended out. I think it looks so pretty. So next I am going to do a little bit of cream contour. I know that you beginners are probably, what? I know that cream contour can seem intimidating, so if you want to skip this step, go for it. It's not even really necessary. I just like doing it, especially when I am so light complexion right now. It's just gonna add a little bit of warmth, but don't worry if you don't have a cream product for bronzer, or if you are too intimidated by it, skip ahead and we will just go into bronzer. For those of you who want to do a cream product for bronzer contour, I'm using the Milk Makeup stick, but you can use a drugstore one, whatever you want. I will link everything below, as well as drugstore options. So if you guys are in a hurry, you don't have a Sephora or an Ulta next to you to get this before Valentine's Day, if you're trying to do the exact same look, exact products, I will link dupes for them for the drugstore, from Walmart, Target, Walgreens, whatever it is, so that I have you guys covered. So I'm going to be using just like this contour brush, but like I said, brushes don't have one job. You can use any brush for literally anything. So I'm just going to dip this in here and get some on my brush, and then go in right where we would normally just put bronzer and put this instead. And because I'm so light complexion right now, I have to be really careful with bronzer, or I will get a bronzer helmet, which basically means I put way too much bronzer on the top of my head and you can tell from a mile away. Kind of like if I didn't blend that out. So when we say that highlighter is bringing our features forward, that means that bronzer is taking it away. So if you have a bigger forehead, contour bronzer will be your best friend because it will make it look smaller. If you have more of a round face like I do, bronzer is going to make you look a little more snatched in that department. Notice how it's giving my face more definition, and then we cannot forget our chin area. Okay, so now that the cream products are all on, we are going to set them. And so first I'm going to set my highlight because I want to keep that nice and bright. If you've been on my channel before, you know my absolute favorite product for setting my concealer is the Bare Minerals Well Rested powder. It is so beautiful. Take it on that same brush that I used before and just pat it in to set the lighter parts of my face. And then I also want to set the rest of my face. If you aren't oily, you can totally skip this part, but because I do tend to have more oily skin, I want to just make sure that everything is set down so that the next products will go nicely on top of it. So for this, I'm going to be using this Jaclyn Hill powder. Any powder will do. We're just going to set the face. I kind of jump around with the way I do my makeup, so if you are more of an eyeshadow person first, or foundation, or your eyebrows, your lips, whatever it is, do you, boo-boo. But for me, I am next going to just contour my face, and I'm going to be using this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is just a mini one, and just use an angled brush, and we're just going to set right where we had contoured previously. And if I had self-tanner on, you guys, you best believe I would be a bronze goddess. But because I am more fair complexioned right now, I am using lighter products, obviously, and I'm also just being very intentional about where I'm putting my bronzer. I think I'm gonna wait with the rest of the face until I'm done with the eyes, just so I can kind of see what we're doing, what we're going for. So let's jump to the eyes now. So for eyes, I'm gonna be using this Huda Beauty palette. It's so pretty, you guys, but you do not need this exact one. These are the colors that are in this one, but this is gonna be such a neutral look that if you have a different palette, you're gonna be totally fine to do it. So first off, I am going to take a setting powder or a white eyeshadow, whatever you have that's light and powdery, and we're gonna put it on our eyelid just to be sure that they aren't tacky, because we want all of our eyeshadows to just blend seamlessly. So just go ahead, set your lids, and we will be ready for eyeshadows. So we're first gonna grab just a fluffy blending brush, and we are going to just pick up a neutral brown. I am going to be using this shade right here, but a bronzer, a matte bronzer would work just the same. Grab just like a fluffy brush, and we are going to just throw this in our crease. So our crease is basically, see when I look up, the socket right here, that's your crease, and that's where you're gonna aim for this color. So we want to just hold at the end of your brush so that you're having more of a light circle. Instead, if you're up here, it's gonna be harsh, okay? So grab the end of your brush, tilt your head back a little bit, and then just find that socket right here, and you're gonna go in windshield wiper motions back and forth. I like to start with just a little bit of color on my brush and then just build up, because it's much easier to put more on than to take it off. You can just tell that this adds a little bit of definition to this side compared to this side, so we're gonna do the exact same over here. And because it's Valentine's Day, I wanna add a little hint of pink to the eyes, so I'm just going to be grabbing this light kind of mauve-ish color right here and put that in my crease and use a more concentrated brush so that it's not as blown out and more right in the crease. So for that, I'd use a brush that is kind of like this, whereas before we used this. So you can kind of tell it's a little bit smaller, a little more concentrated. It's just going to help put the product exactly where we want it. You're just gonna go right over our last color. So So now that we have our crease color on, we're just gonna throw something on the lid, make this really easy for you guys. And I kind of personally want to do a matte look on my eyes. I always am doing shimmers and stuff. I think that's gorgeous, but for this, I want to try a matte look. If you guys want to throw a shimmer shade on, that's the perfect time to do this, but for me, this time around, I'm going to do a matte look. So for those of you who don't know, matte is just a shade with no shimmer. So basically, I'm going to take this palette, this is a Tarte palette, and just this matte white, I'm going to use that to go on my lid. With that, you're going to want more of a flat top brush like this, because it's going to pack color on. We're not going to blend a lot with it, we're just putting color on. So I'm gonna get some on my brush, and then I am just going to go right underneath the crease here and just pack it on. Now that the eyeshadow is on, I'm going to move to eyeliner, and I don't even wear eyeliner very often, but today I wanted to switch it up, do a little bit of a smoky look. So while this is still like a natural look, I am gonna add eyeliner. If you don't want to, obviously you don't have to, but for me, I'm going to. So I'm gonna grab just a black kohl liner to put in my waterline and on the top. I don't use eyeliner very often, so I think it'll just be fun to use. So I'm gonna just close my eyes and put this in my waterline. Okay, and then I'm also going to use this. Oh my gosh, it looks crazy right now. Look at this. Okay, it's fine. Trust the process. I'm gonna use this and draw a line on the top because we're gonna smoke it out, so it doesn't matter if it's perfect. Get like a flat top brush like this and take it and smoke this out. So after you smoke it out, it'll look like that, just like not as harsh. We're gonna grab the first brown shade that we use, so whether that was your bronzer or just a brown shade that you already have, take that and we're gonna smoke that on the lower lash line. I'm going to grab just a shimmery champagne color and put that underneath our brow bone just for a little bit of highlight. And I'm gonna hit the inner corner with that as well. Next, I'm going to curl my lashes, put mascara on, and then put falsies on, and I will be right back. So you obviously can skip lashes. I know that's a little bit extra, but what can I say? I am a little bit extra, so I do lashes. These are pretty natural lashes compared to what I usually use. I just put on some Ardell Demi Wispies, and I think that they're really pretty. So next I'm going to do my eyebrows while my lashes dry, because if you can tell, there's still some glue on them. So I recently went smaller with my eyebrows. I think that they look a lot better on my face. I was trying to be like Instagram cutie with the bushy brows. I think it's such a look, but you guys, I just can't do it on myself. So my brows are smaller now, but it's just a lot easier for me to do, and they were just looking so crooked all the time. So I like to use a brow mascara now. This one is so good, but so pigmented, so please be careful with it. It's the Brow Fast Sculpt by Maybelline, and I just will put it through my brows, and it will give them some color and also make sure that they stay put, so you can see the difference. And if you do mess up and get like a little bit too dark, I'll show you how to fix it. So I let it dry. Like right now, I usually like more of like an ombre look, so that the beginning of my brows are a little bit lighter, but because it's still wet, if I try to go in there right now, I'm just going to ruin everything. So we're gonna wait. Next, let's do blush, which I'm so excited for. I'm gonna use my OG blush. These Kylie Cosmetics blushes are so good. This is in the shade Rosy, I believe. It's very bright, very pink, very beautiful. Any type of blush brush will do, and just load your brush with it. And what I like to do, my trick, is more of like a blush contour. So instead of going right here, I like to start way at the back of my temples, like literally on my temple, you guys, and take it down and like rub it into my hairline. And just trust me when I say it's going to look so beautiful. I literally bring it up into my temple, into my hairline. Like, look how snatched. Seriously, oh my gosh, I die every single time. It just like lifts your cheekbones. It looks so pretty. I love it so much. Okay, so now that we have that, if you want to bring it in a little bit, you can. If you want to do a little kiss on the nose with your blush, go ahead and do it. Next, a a little, oh my gosh, you guys, this is my favorite product ever right now. It's so good. It's from the Drugstore. Are you kidding me? This is the Duo. It's called After, I don't know if I can even say this on my channel. It's and it's a blush lighter, it's called. So it's like a blush highlighter duo. I like to use more of a fluffy brush with this so it's not super packed on. And first I go into the pink side, and it's like a blush topper. So I'm just gonna put it right over. Look, it already looks so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Okay, so like you can put this one right on the apples of your cheeks, my big cheeks. Then I'm gonna dip into this other highlight shade, and you're gonna, it's, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay, so we're gonna just basically load our face with this. Up here, wow, okay, nose highlight. Are you serious? Oh my gosh, you need this. If you buy anything, buy this. Okay, now for those brows, I'm literally gonna take my concealer brush and go over the front of my eyebrow with this. Just so that they chill a little bit. See how it's not as harsh now? That's my goal. And now we can move on to the lips. This look is great because if you want to step out and do a red lip, you are gonna look so gorgeous with it. If you want to do a pink lip, that works. More purple, that works. You can do a nude lip too. So the MAC lip liner in Spice is first up. Okay, and I do like to fill in the outer corners a little bit. Then my favorite lipstick, this Maybelline lipstick in the color Baddest Beige. I always get questions whenever I wear this, like on my Snap, on my Insta, whatever. And I'm just gonna put this in the center of my lips. And that is the completed makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video so much. I had so much fun filming it. I hope you guys have the best Valentine's Day. And just remember, you do not have to get ready for somebody else. You can get ready for yourself. Sit down on your couch, watch Valentine's Day, which is a great movie, by the way. Make yourself cookies, do whatever you want to do. Remember that you are enough, with or without a man, it doesn't matter. And I hope you guys just make the best of this Valentine's Day and stay safe, stay healthy. If you guys do like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Comment, I would love if you guys comment. I love talking to you guys in the comments. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any further videos. I upload at least once a week. I have so many exciting videos coming your way, so make sure you subscribe so you can stay tuned. Make sure you also follow me on Instagram if you want to see more looks like this. Be sure to be on the lookout for my next video, which will be some Valentine's Day outfits to give you guys a little bit of inspiration of what I might wear this Valentine's Day. But I love you so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.